The investigation continues tonight into a trench collapse that killed a father and injured his son. It happened about 1 this afternoon near Sherrill Lane Northwest in Jackson Township. News Channel 5's Curtis Jackson joins us live from the newsroom with the very latest on this. Curtis?
Alicia, will now be up to federal investigators to determine how a day on the job became a father and son tragedy.
I looked outside, I heard a lot of yelling and saw a lot of workers running. Started to hear the fire truck came down and the ambulance. Looked out and knew something bad had happened.
When firefighters arrived on scene, they found a father buried alive and his son struggling to avoid the same fate.
We found that we had a person covered up to about their neck and another person that was not visible.
Firefighters were able to rescue Scott Beatty Jr., but his father, Scott Sr., was possibly trapped 15 feet underground. The two men were working on a sewer line when the banks of the trench collapsed on them.
They did have safety equipment in the hole, and it just seems to be an unfortunate accident that occurred.
Trench rescue experts from Green and Marathon Oil were called in to help. They used an industrial vacuum to suction the dirt, but it was too late. Beatty was dead at the scene. Now it will be up to federal investigators to figure out what went wrong on a work site that appeared to do everything right.
I never felt there was a safety issue because it seemed like they always had those trench braces or whatever you want to call those. They were always using those.
Beatty's worked for Bontrager Excavating. The company's spokesperson was not available for comment. Scott Beatty Sr. was 50 years old. In the newsroom, Curtis Jackson, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Curtis.